what's good, y'all? So we did the hydrate. I don't have enough water right now. I gotta get more water. We did the Tyler the Creator deluxe album, and I gotta tell you guys, man, I'm surprised that he didn't drop a lot of those songs when the album first came out, because some of those songs on there were just dope as fuck. I think there was like there might have been one track on there that was a miss for me that I didn't like, but other than that, the other 6 tracks on that I think there was 8 tracks total. One was an intro. That shit was it was fire, bro. Like, it was literally fire as fuck. And for him to kind of come back, like, the album came out, last year, right? Around this time, April. And so to come out a year later and drop that's how I feel a deluxe should be. You know, a deluxe should not come out 2 months, after your album drops. You know, you wait some time and then drop the deluxe. That's how usually a deluxe used to work. So, also props for Tyler for doing it that way, to drop a deluxe in the right way. And I just think that was dope, man. That further solidified how dope that album was. Mad Lib beat on there. Obviously, this track like Sorry Not Sorry was dope as shit. You know, a lot of reflection on this track. And then tracks like Dog Shit Dog Tooth. My bad. Dog Tooth has grown on me crazy. It just, Tyler Creator being Tyler Creator, man. There was a lot of tracks on here that were just dope. So it's been 2 years. Damn, I thought it was 2020. So it's been 2 years. Holy shit. My God. So, but he has a music video for Sorry Not Sorry. Now, we did not listen to the music video. I still have to drop the reaction to to the album, to the deluxe. I will get on that. Don't worry about that. But it is on Patreon if you guys want to watch the full version. But yeah, we're listening to Sorry Not Sorry, man. And no, I'm not making it smaller because they be striking my ass. So I gotta block the video.
Pardon me.
The DJ drama.
Excusez-moi. Yeah, I could have made a better choice. I mean, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry.
Yeah. So these are all the versions of Tyler. Flower Boy. I don't know the other albums' names like that. Igor. This is the one he just recently reached. Yeah, all his errors.
I'm sorry I don't see you more. I'm sorry that the 4 minutes where you see your son could feel like a chore. Since I'm sorry I'm the king. Sorry we ain't close as we should have been. Sorry to my old friends, stories we could have wrote if our egos didn't take the pen. Sorry to the freaks I let on.
Damn, sorry to my old friends if our egos didn't take over. Definitely a big thing in rap, everybody's egos taking over. They don't want to work with nobody, especially black folks alone. That's the one thing I say there's a problem with as a black male. We don't help each other. It's literally just like, nah, who's that nigga, who's on top, you feel me? Like,
just thought that life was gonna change cause I gave them head on, but instead I sped off. Yeah, I know I'm dead wrong. Sorry to the guys I had to hide. Sorry to the girls I had to lie to who ain't need to.
Sorry to the guys I had to hide. So wait, so is Tyler officially bisexual? Because with Tyler, I never know, bro. Like, you just never know with Tyler. It's like, he be floating around. He be saying like he is. He be saying he's not. Like, Tyler's been bi, I swear. Yeah, but you never know. Like, Tyler has never come out literally and just like, and he's such a troll. So and he's such a troll too with it. So like, you just never know, like, he don't say it himself, but he's been showing it off. See, that's like that. You see, you can't imply. Like, you got it. If you are, then you say it. You can't float around the idea. You know what I'm saying? But you can't see. That's your problem. You can't say clearly. There's never a clearly. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that. I don't have a problem with it. Again, it doesn't bother me. Like, but I'm just wondering.
To know if I was by the lake, switching tides too anyway. I don't wanna talk. Sorry if you gotta dig. For info I don't wanna get, so you stalk, make a bid just to talk about my private life cause you weird. Met that girl this year, but that's none of your biz. Give enough with my alt, know your place, my personal space. Y'all don't need to be a pout. I'm sorry, I don't wanna link. That small talk over dinner, I don't even drink. Can't guilt trip me, I'm ice cold, roller rink. Nigga, read the room, don't assume niggas is cool. Stay in your pocket, this is cool. Blah, 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 blah. Trauma, you ain't special, everybody got problems. Sorry, I'm not empathetic.
Yo, this is fire. Like, man, like, this is fire, bro. Exactly, though. It really does go back to the, like, it's like the boy who cried wolf. Tyler trolls so much, bro. Like, Tyler's one of those personalities where anything he says, does, or do, no matter how much on the line, no matter how much he, presses, the barrier, as a comedian as well, like, Tyler has never been afraid to cross that line. So for me, if Tyler doesn't say it directly in my face, like, hey, seriously, this is what it is, then I can't believe him. Like, I can't believe him. Like, he would have to tell me straight up, like,
sorry you think I'm pathetic. Sorry I don't want to bro down. Sorry I don't know your pronouns. I don't mean no disrespect, but damn, we just met. Come the fuck down. Oh, I'm out of touch.
That's spicy. That's spicy.
I'm a jerk. A bank account can never match my work. Nigga getting money, he a dick. Sorry, Mother Earth. I'm polluting air with chemicals and dirt. These cars ain't gonna buy on Johnny Sales. What the hell do you think I work for? Not to not explore and stay the same. Sorry to the fans who say I changed. Cause I did. Sorry you don't know me on a personal level to pinpoint what it is. Sorry to my ancestors. I know I'm supposed to fight, but this ice shining brighter than a black man's plight. I'ma make it right. In the meantime, I get some advice. Why these blood diamonds getting clean? Nigga, fuck the price, spin it then again. I can't say niggas, I'm not Superman, but I could try. I'm sorry I'm pretentious. Sorry that the talent, knowledge, passion isn't missing. Sorry when I talk my shit and I could back it up with confidence.
Yo, this song's so fucking fire, dog. Like, how Tyler Deluxe album better than a lot of the albums that recently dropped, bro? Honestly, that Deluxe album itself with 8 tracks could literally be better than a lot of albums that dropped this year. It's been a slow ass 2023, by the way. Letting y'all know that right now. It's officially been a slow ass 2023. Just letting y'all know. Like, gay fire. Where'd I have a comment? Oh yeah, I had a Lil Nas X slowed. I had a Lil Nas X slowed video somewhere. Gay fire. Gay fire.
Get you niggas tripping, man. Fuck the numbers, fuck a hook. You put me on the stage and I show you the difference. Let me see y'all hit the stage. Let me see y'all write a page. Let me see you make a decision I made and claim that I don't know about minimum wage or Section 8. Water in the ketchup bottle to stretch when niggas ain't get impressed by niggas hopping gate. Thinking it's normal cause you ain't supposed to make it past 18. No escape, the figure 8 cycle. When I promise this is like a diet, I'ma make a way. And I did. Feel good, work paid off. Now we gon' celebrate. But niggas claim you arrogant. When they came in late, some moments of feeling great, so they aim, duck, a shot right back. Sorry, not sorry. I got 2 words. Fuck 'em.
Damn. You know what's crazy about what he said right there as well? It's like, it is true. Because I mean, it goes both ways though, man. Like, it's hard. I think Fat Joe said it best in one of the lines, and he said, again, I'm from the hood. I'm not hood though. That's I always say that too. Like, never try to portray anything like that. Never try to, like, just hood tendencies. You feel me? And I say it like this is because Fat Joe said he don't mind the robbing. And in a sense, I don't mind it either. To a degree. It's like, what the problem I have is the murking. We're gonna call it that because YouTube be flagging. Is the murking. Like, no one should have to lose their lives. Like, if look, it's a struggle. Everybody struggles, and it's a real struggle nowadays. But when you work so hard, and this is the other side of it too now. This is me talking about, like, I think the robbing is stupid because when you work so hard and you got it out, that should be kind of motivation. And it should be motivation for sure. But not a lot of people look like that. The one thing I always say is I hate. I remember I was talking to a woman and she told me that, like, money isn't everything. I hate when rich people tell me money isn't everything. I hate when a rich person says money isn't everything. Remember how I always tell you guys about the steps of life. You go to school, then you go to college, you go to school to go to college, you go to college, and then you get a job. You get a job so you can buy your house, your car, water, and food. And then after that, you have to find your purpose. The problem is 90% of Americans, 99% of the world can't even get to the point where a job. They can't find purpose because they're steady chasing their whole lives of trying to get a job to then buy a house, to then buy, to then buy food. They're chasing that forever. Rich people only get to find purpose. Not everybody gets to find purpose. So literally that's where it comes down to. That's why niggas steal. That's why niggas do what they do. That's why literally there's robbing and I don't agree with the murking because no one should lose their lives. But if you're going to snatch somebody's $50,000 gold chain, I have no problem with that. Like, in a sense, like I have no problem with that. Because obviously if you bought the $50,000 chain, you's well off. You feel me? It's a vicious cycle. And that's literally kind of how I feel about it as well. So it just comes down to like, again, Tyler shouldn't feel bad for having to flex. And again, this is definitely a difficult topic. And that's why I hate talking to people too, especially as not from the hood, not black, not part of that environment, did not grow up in any sort of struggle, adversity, anything. And it's literally like, he definitely feels some type of way about it. And yeah, he should be able to celebrate. And he also should feel some type of way that people are trying to take it away from him. And they worked hard for them chains, though, for sure. But niggas struggling every day, B. And when your back is against the wall and you're struggling, you're going to do some crazy shit. That's just what it comes down to. Like, and it just sucks, man. It's like, what way do you get out of? Like, how do we get out of the rut? How do you get out of the circle? Like, how do you get out? And again, if you're robbing somebody, then that's how I say it too. Like when Fat Joe said in an interview, when someone gets robbed, there should be no reason why you're getting robbed and losing your life. Like that's the problem with it. Like truly, you shouldn't be robbing people. But what can you do if you're broke and there's no opportunity for you anywhere? I tell you right now, man. Look, if the banking system fails, if COVID literally lasted a whole year, America would have rioted. If you don't think literally there's no, like, did you not see France? France is rioting right now. Like they've been rioting. If you don't think that literally America will not riot and literally it's like calm to the storm, if everybody's broke in America, they will riot. They will riot. They will rob stores. They will literally riot and do what they need to do to survive. That's literally what happens in society or in any ecosystem. You're going to do what you need to do to survive. That's kind of what goes down to. Again, though, I don't think people should be losing their lives, though. I think that's literally the worst part of it. And that's kind of why you see right now with this Tyler, and he's beating this dude up, and he's doing, yeah, it's like. And so this is probably the poor Tyler beating up on this recent Tyler who's successful. And it's sad, but again, he shouldn't lose his life. He should just take what he needs to take and then go. By the way, this character is killing off every era of Tyler's new symbolizing we're out of this era and the new ones are starting here. Oh, okay. Did I say it wrong then? Also, he's new, so this is not the old Tyler. This is a new Tyler. You see, bro, I can't. How you gonna end the video like that, bro? I can't take this man serious. Every time, like it's like, oh my god, bro. Like you see, like he just does that, and like this most iconic, epic video, and then we get to the end, and he gives us that. Like again, though, like I think I really spoke everything I needed to speak. I love the video. I love the symbolism of everything. I'm glad that Tyler, Tyler's a very entrepreneur, business guy. He knows how to make money. He knows how to sell himself, sell everything. He's had transitions in his career, in literally every way. The man is a genius when you really think about it. So every genius also reflects. Every smart person reflects. And I feel like, Tyler does a lot of reflection. He has a lot of reflection in his life. And I feel like that's something that not a lot of the world has, is being in tune with yourself. And I feel like, you know, with this video, man, like it just shows a lot, man. You know, definitely Tyler is definitely feeling away. And again, though, it goes back to that whole thing, man. I don't think people should lose their lives, but, you know, robbing, I'm not totally against it. And also, it does suck, man, because when you make it and you finally make it, yes, you got lucky, but not everybody else got lucky. So I think it's more of an understanding thing. Gunna said your ops can't find you in Australia. I think that's kind of the best statement. I feel like when you make it, you get out of the hood. When you make it, you get out of the hood. And I think that's the one problem that that's why I don't agree with, like, the Chicago shit and that goes down. And look, because if you're in the hood still after you made it, then you are a problem. If you're still in the hood, like if you made it and you're still dabbling with that life, you're a problem. You're an enabler. You're setting an example for the younger generation, and that's a problem. Like that's where I find the big problem is. Did y'all see that documentary they just released of what King Von? Again, like, RIP to a lot of people, but that shit was crazy. Like it was like, what? You know, what the fuck, bro? Like, you know, glorifying that and defending that, and essentially you're a serial killer. Essentially, like, so that was crazy, man. Like, it got taken down. Shit, I bet. I fucking bet it got taken down. I feel you gotta know, you gotta reflect to appreciate where you're at now, to compared to where you were. Yeah, man, but some people are still where they're at, you know, 12 years ago, 13 years ago, whatever. You think there's a difference to giving back to your people instead of giving back to the hood? I don't think you hold the hood anything. But I definitely feel like when you make it, you know, you should definitely be giving back. I feel like if you're someone like LeBron, when you shouldn't, but when you're someone like LeBron who has this endless amount of money, you know, in a sense, you have to put money back into the community, not the hood, the community. And so I feel like putting money into the community to further help our community develop and grow, and to have, because money is power, position is power, you know, it's you have to have a voice in order to make changes. You have to have money to make changes. And so, like, when that starts happening, you know, you got to definitely go back. So there's a lot of conversation always saying, like, when the white man or the Asians or, you know, the Indians or the Pakis and Middle Easterns, whatever you want to say, you ever notice, like, and we are the poorest too as well, but you ever notice how, like, Chinatown, like, Asians stick together? You ever notice how white people stick together? You ever notice how Indians stick together? Every, like, race kind of sticks together and supports. But when it comes to, like, black owned shit, you know, we're just starting now for sure, but, like, it's always like, nah, I got my shit, all right, I'm good. Or I got my shit, nah, I'm good. Or I got my shit, nah, I'm good. You know, like, that's literally just how it is. Like, and so how we ever gonna grow if we don't support each other? That's the reality it come down to. I feel like, you know, it's really what it come down to. And that's more of that's a generational thing. That doesn't just change within, you know, one generation. You know, that's going to have to be a change that happens throughout the years. You know, in our time, that won't change. It's just not. But maybe in the next 100 years or next generation of 60 years, maybe it might happen, you know, but it's supposed to always start. Like, who's going to start it off? Like, someone has to start it off. But no one's starting it off. You know, it's just no one's starting it off. I think that, you know, jewelry is one of the most craziest things you can buy. And as you can see, like, it is one of the craziest things. That's what we celebrate. And it trickles down into the community. Hella jewelry, all the fashion, no matter if you're broke, poor. And it just trickles down the tier. You know, no matter what, everybody's trying to get the big chain. No matter what, no matter how much money you make, everybody's trying to get the Louis. No matter what, everybody's trying to get this. Like, and you can say whatever you want, man, but numbers don't lie. The statistics are there. You know, it's just, yeah. I'm done talking about it though, man. People own this, but once you ice out, you watch the value to ice out a watch. Correct. Never bust down a rollie. You always plain Jane, as they would call it. Plain Jane, as they call it nowadays, the cool kids. But yes, you just get a regular Rolex, and it goes up in value if you just don't bust it down. Anyways, yeah, that's how I feel, man. Great Tyler video, man. Sorry for my rant. Great Tyler video. We will put this on YouTube. If you have not watched my reaction to the deluxe, it will be on YouTube soon, but full version is on Patreon if you guys want to see that. So, like always, been fucking talking too much. Love y'all. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting. Till next time, YouTube, we're out. Peace.